Here go my pansies. Now, they don't look as good as they was, but they still alive. So hopefully they looking better tomorrow. It was super cold the last few days, so. I don't know why it's so hard for me to spell. Qamila. About to get posted up in the whip and do an energy terroring. So let me get the poll going. Aye. Aye. All right, so. Wait, so poll going. So this morning, shout out to James, one of the members of my church that I attend at New Beginnings Fellowship. He picked me up this morning, went to his place, and we did pottery. He showed me how to spin on a pottery wheel. So look at, I think I put it in the description box. I put the link to that in the description box. But if you're interested in pottery or trying to see I tried to make a cigar holder. That's what I tried to make. And so pottery's a little bit harder than anticipated, and that was because centering the clay was a challenge. And then after centering the clay, my other issue was trying to make it taller. And because that's all I wanted to make, a tall, like vase-like type of thing. What I ended up making, I left it in the house, in my pastor house. But what I ended up making was about this size. And I put some dips in it, like just took my thumb and dip in it so it could hold a cigar. So I tried to make some cigar holders. But I tried to make a tall one, and I wanted to make some carving it out of it, but it just didn't. But you can see what happened. I'm gonna get better at it. I'll get better at it. But for my first time, what I first made, I just plan on painting that, and we'll see what happens from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get set up. Let's get tapped in and toned in. Welcome to another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, leader of the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. Because we take our abundance, we don't ask for it, so rightfully ours. As always, Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. It's filled with quotes and pictures. Some of the quotes you may have heard before. Some of the quotes I heard in conversation. So here's a picture, but it's been written in a lot with markers and stuff. But the manifestation is that, my manifestation, the abundance meant for me, is that when we come across each other, we'll be able to take a Polaroid picture to capture that memory in that moment. You can sign my book. If you got a copy of the book, I can sign your copy of the book, and we take a Polaroid, or anything to help scrapbook. And if I smoke a cigar, I'll put the band in there. If you got a business card, give me a business card. Anything that we can write down and get down to document our moment and our time together. All right, so this was the most perfect one where my friend Bree, she took me out to a cigar bar or cigar lounge. She got me 2 cigars. One I smoked that day, which is this one. One she let me keep. She got me 2 cigars. The second cigar I used as a souvenir. We took some Polaroid pictures with the waitress and our servers. And our waitress signed the book. Our server signed the book. The guy who took our pictures signed the book. A lot, you know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Just traveling and getting people to sign the book. And yeah, just always documenting the process and the journey here. So Tangential Thoughts version 1. And then we now have Tangential Thoughts version 2. Version 1 and version 2 are available for purchase on Amazon. Now, the second part tells how my family set me up and put me in a mental hospital and how I get out of there. And I ended up typing this up in the back of the Jeep one day. So the second part says escaping mental prison journal entry. And so this is my Arthur copy. This is my Arthur copy that stays with me. So far, I got 1 sticker in there from that pink Cash App card. That sticker's in here. And I smoked 1 cigar and actually did a actual review of it on the channel, so you can feel free to check that out. And that cigar band is here. My review of that cigar is here. And who gave me the cigar as well. Shout out to James from Lifestyles of the Leaf and Famous. And so next time I'm back in mobile and on the road, you'll be seeing me do more visuals like that. Just cruising, smoking a cigar, riding around, moving and grooving. But for right now, I'm in a space where I'm in a more receptive time and space and just watching to see the life that's unfolding right before me and allowing energy to come near me. And when energy is around me, then I work to navigate it, sort it, transmute it how I see fit. That's if I want to take action on it. All right, so let's jump into it. On this episode, on Tangential Thoughts, we like to do a daily energy tarot read. And we're going to start off with my bandits tapping in. What's up with you, bro? My bandits tapping in. Just getting started. We're going to start with the Rose Love deck. We're going to start with the Love deck. And so, stuff want to come out already. First one is the energy that needs to be let go of. Second card is the energy that needs to be kept. And third card is the energy that needs to be learned. What's up with you, bro? How you feeling today? What's going on with you? How your girl? How your sis? How's the day? What's up? I did a little pottery this morning. So I wasn't able to tap in earlier, but I'm in now. I want to get a quick read. See what's the advice for today. So first one, energy that needs to be let go of. The Mystic. All right, the Mystic. And so this is actually interesting in the energy that needs to be let go of. Mystic is usually that psychic, that spiritual side to you that, you know, some can and cannot embrace. And so maybe it's a time to take a step back from this spiritual journey and this spiritual ascension and become more grounded, because you want to balance. You don't want to focus everything on spirituality and completely neglect your real life and those real world physical things that we, you know what I'm saying, the people that we talk to on a daily basis, the things that we do on a daily basis, being grounded. So definitely make sure that we put some focus there. I got into a fight at school and beat dude ass, spending for 3 days. Damn, bro. So I'm assuming you just couldn't avoid it, huh? You just couldn't avoid that fight? Well, I'm glad you learned your power. If it had to come to that, it had to come to it. I know you've been talking about it for a couple of days I know you were just talking about, it was like 5 people that wanted to fight, so 3 days ain't that bad, but at least it ain't a full week. It ain't a full week of school that you're missing. It ain't a full week of school. And then it's almost Christmas break anyway. So I guess you can come back and get them last little assignments done. Or make sure if there's any online work that you can do, make sure you email your teachers. Make sure you show them that you care. You know what I'm saying? Just doing the little stuff. You got time off. Can't nobody sweat you. All right, next one. Energy that needs to be kept. Energy that needs to be kept. The energy that needs to be kept. We got 37, which is the citizen. And then, again, this is being mindful of the day-to-day reactions, day-to-day routines that we're getting ourselves into, and those responsibilities that we have to maintain. So the citizen pops up. That's energy, man, that's energy that needs to be kept. Energy that needs to be kept. So energy that needs to be let go of was the mystic. Energy that needs to be kept was the citizen. So definitely making sure that we are grounded in our day-to-day routines and actions, and we're maintaining, handling business. You know what I'm saying? If we stand on business, there's certain things that we do have to make sure that we are taking care of. The little things matter. If I can't trust you with the little things, I can't trust you with the big things. So making sure that we're crossing our T's, dotting our I's. All right, last but not least, energy that needs to be learned. And we have the pioneer. We have the pioneer. So I'll read that one. The pioneer is number 13. 13 is a 4. Let's see what this question is. Take a chance as an adventure awaits, and perhaps even a new opportunity is about to unfold before you. While the unknown may seem a little strange and even invoke fear, it is only your safety mechanisms engaging to keep you safe as you step forward. There may be something hidden from you, so that the bigger picture is obscured, but a little work and closer observation should uncover it. The pioneer embraces new ideas and is not fearless, but rather takes on the possibilities of their imagination with careful and considered determination. There may be something hidden from you, so that the bigger picture is obscured, but a little work and close observation should uncover it. The pioneer embraces new ideas and is not fearless, but rather takes on the possibilities of their imaginations with careful and considered determination. The question: what can I create in my life that employs and uses what I already have and the skills I know? What can I create in my life that employs and uses what I already have and the skills I know? That's my podcast. That's why this morning I was doing pottery. That's why now I'm still able to be able to give advice, be able to share my life experience, and just share my expertise through social media. And that's why I do take the time to work on this, to put stuff out anywhere I possibly can, day in and day out. And at the same time, also saying, there are times when I do got to take a step back and take a break, and I got to maintain the life and relationships and connections I do have. So what will I say about that? That's why I do think that whatever platform it is, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, those are the ones that I'm on right now. I'm going viral on any of those platforms. I have so much content that it'll be people just be tapping in and tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that at this point, for any of my videos to go viral, there's so much content that people can tap into. And I remember before where I slightly went viral, and my biggest thing was, man, people don't know that I do art, or people don't know I do this, that, and the third. And my biggest concern was there was no way for people to tap in and tune in and invest. But now I'm in such a space, it's like there's so many things that I have going for myself that people can invest in. So whether it's my art, whether it's my book, it's my channel, it's the podcast, there are so many avenues that that going viral now and people tapping in, tuning in, and ways to support the channel. There's so many ways now. Back then, I was like, oh man, I don't have, I was like, there was at a point in time I didn't have enough art on my page, or it was just nothing was there to be shown to say, okay, these are the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that I have. Me going viral now, there's too many things to say, like, you know what, these are the gifts, talents, into that I don't even have to say it now, and it's all there. And it's all there. All right. So next, what do I want to say next? Now we're moving to the Archeo deck. Archeo is short for archetypes. There are certain personalities, there's certain traits that we have, or personas that we can embrace and take on that will best suit us. So the question is, what persona, what archetype will best suit us today? What archetype will best suit us for today? We got the Falcon card. The thing about the Falcon is the falconer throws the bird up, and the bird can see any storm coming ahead of you. It can see any mountain, any pitfall, any trap, any danger. It sees the path ahead of you. And the falcon can see the path ahead of you. It's still up to you to take the necessary steps to get to your destination and where you have to go. So that's a good energy to have. And something to know. It's still up to you. You're the one on the ground. You still got to take the necessary steps to get there. But any pitfalls, anything coming up ahead, this is that spidey sense tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know what's coming up so that you can avoid it if you decide to. Sometimes some people just want to go ahead straight into it. And so just depends on who you are. Some people want to avoid it. Some people go straight into it. What's the quickest way? Straight ahead. All right. What is the persona that we should embrace for today? What part of us will best suit us for today? Welcome back. All right, now we got this sage. We got the falcon, the sage. Now the sage is that past life that looks at you and says, hey, everything you're going through now, we already been through it before. We overcome it before. We already conquered it before. And so you're just here to do it again and move further than you did last time. And so anything that you're going through, anything you're experiencing, just know you've already beat it. You've already overcome it in a past life. And that's what the sage is telling you. And then this last one more for us. And then the next 6 are external influences and factors. All right, now the moon cat. And the thing about the moon cat, cats, you don't put a cat on a leash. A cat bounces around to his own drum. The cat is allowed to roam at night and then come back in the morning. And so cats hear, they're attuned to a different frequency of the universe. And so if these are the 3 energies for us, what I would say, following your intuition, because the moon always speaks about your heart and hidden things, intuition. Taking those necessary steps, because you still got to take the necessary steps to get to where you got to go. Just know that you're just overcoming something you already overcame before. You're inheriting those gifts, skills, and talents that you used to have in a past life. And any worry or fear that you may have about where you're at on your path, you have the sage here to say, hey, we have overcome once before. We've had this gift, skill, talent. We've done this millions of times over. Just continue to trust your intuition, remove that fear, and take the necessary steps moving forward. So those were the three for us. Those were the three for us. Those are the three for us. Next. The next 6 are external influences and factors. The next 6 are external influences and factors. Metamorph is a card of transition, going from one part of life into another, whether that's going from single into a relationship, from childish to mature, from I don't even know what you call somebody who doesn't have children to all of a sudden having children. You know what I'm saying? It's about transition, going from one phase of life into another, and using those the lessons from this one to carry over into the new life, and you just apply what you've learned. So we got the Metamorph card. We got the Metamorph card popping out, a card of transformation, stepping into a different phase of life. The Eccentric card. Yes, the rules are there. Yes, they do exist, but the rules do not apply to us. This is about embracing that eccentricity, embracing that weirdness, embracing our ideas, and just hopping on the motorcycle and just moving right on ahead and forward with that. So that's cool to come up with that new way of life. And one more on this side. Now we have the Intimate card. And with the Intimate card, what I wrote down is it's whatever helps you sleep at night. But you gotta pay attention to mentally, where's your mind at? Physically, where's your body at? Emotionally, where's your heart at? Somehow, some way, taking the time to rest in, tune in with those, and then listening to it and doing something about it. But this is whatever helps you sleep at night. And so, like, even for me just now, I had a choice. It was right now my parents said, hey, you can ride with me. But I just didn't feel like being around the kids. And I was like, yeah, I'll wait until y'all get back. But I would rather come up here and do a read. So it's stuff like that. It's what would you rather do, and do that instead. So that's going to help you sleep at night. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, you're the only one who's going to say, because you would beat yourself up and say, man, I should have did this, or I should have said that. So it's a card of instead of being in that space, go ahead and do what you want to do. So at the end of the night, you can say, well, I'm glad I did this instead of doing that. And embracing those ideas, doing that part that you want to do, and stepping in this transformation part, that new life that we are embracing, stepping into the unknown. So those 3 there, those 3 there. And then last 3 coming up in external influences and factors. External influences and factors. The Dreamer. And that's all arrows point in the same direction. Wide-eyed, no sleep, day in, day out. What are we thinking about? What are we focused on? The Wanderer. Now we got the Wanderer. And if you trust him, he'll take you far and he'll protect you. Charming, caring, keep you cozy, and always comforted wherever you're at. But if you don't trust this energy, then he'll leave you right where you stand. And you don't know how to navigate those parts of the woods. And so that's why for me it was real cool that, this morning my bro came and picked me up, and we went and we did pottery. Just going and working with the energy, and wherever I'm at, know I'm confident, know I'm safe, and know I'm protected. And so just working and flowing with the energy, and just being able to step outside, That's coming up in external influences and factors. And last one. Now, the Innocent. And what I always say with this innocent card, you see how he has a little blood on his arm here. It's like sometimes you get hurt while you're playing, but as long as you're having fun, children don't worry about that. They just keep having fun. They keep going. And so like this morning when I was doing the pottery on the spinning wheel, I was how do I say? I didn't necessarily hurt. Well, things that were just uncomfortable and it was different for me was trying to keep my hand in place to center the clay. And of course it's spinning, so that friction is there, and so my hand was getting a little hot and I didn't want my hand to get too hot. So that was one of the reasons I didn't want to just, and so that was something I got to sit there and play with. Being on that pottery wheel, I was like, boom. But you got to keep your hand still, and that can help you center the clay and shape it and stuff like that. Because my first time, it was very much off-centered. And after that, first time it was very much off-centered. Second time, it was more centered. But then when I tried to pull the clay up, then I ended up putting a hole in the clay, and that's why I said short. I thought I was doing pretty good. I thought I was making it taller, but that came out, and so I messed up those 2 pieces of clay. And so then I was like, I'm just gonna be done with it. I'm gonna take what I have now, and I'm gonna try to paint this and carve it up later. So I'll show y'all the cigar holder, but these are the last 3. We got external influences and factors. We got the dreamer. You got the wanderer, just working with the flow, taking wherever it takes you. And then the innocent, playful, childlike, just having fun. Just having fun. All right, now let's move into some tarot. All right. And so it's pretty cool, even some of the energies that's making some connections here. Like we got the Falcon card and the Wanderer. Not that those 2 are, because the Falcon card has that navigation on it, and remember it's like getting to a destination where you have to go, but then you have this wandering energy, and so make sure you're following those. And then even the moon cat is almost a wandering energy. It's just wandering at night, following your creative pursuits. And the dreamer did pop up, and innocent, just being able to have fun. So pretty cool. Even we got the sage to the intimate card. Both cards, you know what I'm saying, with the energy and message behind that is, yo, it's okay, remove any worry, and do what you have to do. Say what you want to say. Oh no, say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. Say what you got to say. Whatever it is. That's going to help you sleep at night. And just embracing some comfort and warmness, some solitude, being okay with that. All right, jumping into the tarot. What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? So our main thing is that for us, the energy for us that we need to focus on, Falcon card, make sure we know which direction we gotta go. The Sage card, removing that worry, and the Moon cat, following our intuition. What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? All right. First card, we got a Court card. Could represent a person, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And with that Queen of Swords, she points towards the future. And this is with truth and clarity. So that's nice. She points to the future with truth and clarity. Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air energy is also thoughts, speech, communication. So we'll add some clarification to that. See what's going on with that. What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? All right. The Fool, brand new start and beginning. You see the Tower at the bottom of the deck. The Tower is always going to fall, and it's okay. It's for you to build a new and solid foundation. Make a bigger, doesn't have to be bigger, but make it more solid tower. Build a more solid foundation. So brand new start and beginning. We got the Queen of Swords there. And then, what is the advice for today? What is the energy for today. And now we got the 5 of Swords. So definitely a lot of communication here. And even with this 5 of Swords, now there's competition in a sense, but with the 5 of Swords is gaining the upper hand due to whatever advantage, unfair advantage. And now, but you gotta live with the consequences. Once you gain the upper hand, what are you going to do with it? So some more Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy. Even with your thoughts and ideas, what you're saying, what you're thinking, and those ideas that you have. And so we're going to add some clarity to this as well. Bottom of the deck, we see the 7 of Cups, which is scattered energy, which is scattered emotional energy. There's good things in the cup, there's bad things in the cups. You choose. The choice is yours. Okay. That was a shadow deck. That was a shadow deck. And last but not least, we'll move to the PlayTime deck. Move to the PlayTime deck, and we see the Page of Swords already right here at the bottom of this one. So definitely a lot. This is definitely, as far as today goes, even main thing around this for today, paying attention to communication. That seems to be the key part for today. And it first starts with what you're thinking and what you're saying. Your ideas seem to be the main focus for today. That seems to be the main focus. A lot of air energy popping up. All right, so first card clarifying is this Queen of Swords. What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? All right, so another court card. So we're not the king. This Queen of Swords is clarified by this King of Wands. And so King of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and taking inspired action on spontaneous, creativity, all of that, and doing what you want to do. So with the Queen of Swords and this King of Wands, yeah, that seems like either you take it how you want to take it, but either something to be careful of, or for us, taking action on those ideas. Taking actions on those ideas. Taking action on those ideas that we have. Because the Queen of Swords is pointing to the future, clarified by the King of Wands. All right, next, the Fool. Taking this leap of faith towards what? What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? All right, with the Fool, we got the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles is working hard. So this new start is going to be revolving around work, career, and finance. Pentacles is earth energy towards Virgo, Capricorn, and so that's awesome too. With the Queen of Swords and King of Wands, that is taking action on ideas. The Fool is a brand new start with this 8 of Pentacles, and so you're gonna be working hard on it, and something that you're passionate about, an idea that you've been had, working hard on it. And then last but not least, 5 of Swords. What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace? What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace? So we got air, earth, and fire. Let's see. What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace? And embody. Oh, you didn't get them all. All right, what is the advice today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? And now we have the Seven of Pentacles. And now with the Seven of Pentacles, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Now we got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is you've planted all of these seeds. Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And now what is it that which fruit do you want to continue to have in your life? Which of these are you not going to grow anymore? Are you going to continue to plant seeds here? Or are you just going to work on the few over here and say, you know what, I like this, I'm going to grow more of these. Six of Swords, more energy moving on the calmer shores. That's even kind of weird on this bottom run to go from 8 of Pentacles to 7 of Pentacles. Maybe there's one that you're no longer giving to, want to have to work on. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's people, there's certain people that you're no longer giving to. That's just something to note. That's just something to note. All right, so there was no water that necessarily popped up in here, so that's something to notice as well. No water, so lack of emotion. It was more, the bottom row was fire and earth, and so that's literally taking action and work on things that you want to work hard on. Not that you want to work hard on, but when it comes down, okay, even if it is what you want to work hard on, if it comes down, what's going to make you excited to wake up and get up every day and to move forward towards it, those are the stuff that you work hard on. You know what I'm saying? And you put a lot of time, energy, and patience into. We had the King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. So if you do something you love, you never have to work a day in your life, right? Now, what if it's always, that's the only thing you always do? If you always work on things you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. But you will work very hard for it. You'll work very hard for it. So I can get that. Now with this Queen of Swords, the Fool, and that Five of Swords, there may be some competition around what you plan to do. But it's like with that Queen of Swords there and the Fool, you go after it anyway. And now you step into a new space. Even so, I think for me, man, because what's been coming out is me being, I don't know, I watched the other readings and stuff like that. And for me, I embrace the energy and it's like, yo, okay, if I'm going to be an influencer, right? Either on Instagram or YouTube, and then step into that space, what's that space really gonna be like? Because there's somebody, because like the one guy was saying, he's been on YouTube for years, and he's like, there's always this sensation. There's always somebody who comes in and, you know what I'm saying, just take over. And I really feel like I'm the next YouTube sensation. I really feel like I'm the one who's gonna run it. Like, and the other people will still be there, but I am really like, I promise you, I looked at some other people's content, I'm like, yo, that even their content doesn't hold my attention. So getting people's attention is something that's the trick of the trade. And I saw one shorty, and she was giving advice on this and that, third, boom, boom, and she said, you can't have a shot or a scene or whatever. You gotta change something every 2 seconds. And she said 2 seconds is long. And man, that was one of the things about content, not even content creators, not normal, people who actually make cartoons like SpongeBob or The Simpsons, like anybody who has a TV show, cartoon show, doesn't matter. The cartoon show, especially TV show, all of that, how fast they have to change the scene, or because it's hard to retain people's attention. And so, but I'm not the type of person where it's hard to retain my attention. Well, then again, I'm also a man, so if you're looking at a pretty bitch all day, then it's easy to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's pretty. That's another thing though. Is like, I don't care what people can say how they want to say it, but a pretty girl is more likely to go viral than a man. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's one thing I noticed too, is like, it be some prettiest girls with the boring personality, or or like, even the content just be boring as shit. That what frustrates me, bruh. Like, I just watched one dude and I watched his video, and cause he had, and so I think it had popped up on my feed because I used the same sound, the Nicki Minaj "Everybody" from her last album, Pink Friday 2. I used that sound on my, so I looked at my video, right? I think I would rather, and so I looked at my video, and then I watched his video. I'm like, yo, son, I'm like, bro, I don't know what it is about me, bro, but I just do not be impressed. The people who have the platform, who have the influence, I am just not impressed by that shit. And the shit just bothers me. Like, if I'm sitting here being honest, bro, that is one of the most annoying things right now, bro. I look at my content, bro, and I do a lot. Mind you, it ain't like I got a steady inflow, a steady income, none of that shit coming in. It's just however people can help me, whoever wants to tune in, tap in, donate here and there, whatever it is. I do all this free fucking content. And my edits, all my shit is better. All my shit is better than I'm gonna just say everybody else's. Now, the one girl who I actually thought was kind of cool, her name, I forget her name, it's Janelle or whatever, but she was doing something similar. She was living out her car with her pet snake, albino. Her stuff was actually decent. Her creativity is on point. She put in the time to work. You can tell she put in the time and effort into either the stuff that she's doing, wherever the actual task is, and the editing. Fine. But it's a lot of other people's shit. I'm like, this shit is boring as fuck. Or it's not creative. Like, bruh, I look at my edits, all my shit is way fucking bad. I just had to say that, bro. I am not impressed by none of these bitches, yo. And none of these channels. Like, this shit just... That's why I say, like, when my shit take the fuck off, I'm having this shit on fucking lot. Because my creativity is on a beam. My creativity is on, like... My creativity's infinity times infinity. And then my resourcefulness, infinity times infinity times infinity. Like, the shit that I do and what I create, even editing, concept skills, doesn't fucking matter what the fuck this shit is. It's better. With the Midas touch, everything I touch turns to gold. Got the Midas touch. Gold member on Austin Powers, bro, shit's fucking immaculate. when I step on the fucking scene, I'm just gonna get my shit off because I just can't wait. I just can't fucking wait. Well, I guess I can't wait, and that's all I've been doing is waiting to see how this shit takes off. Just ready. Just ready. So ready. Just ready for it all, bro. Just ready to take the fuck over. With every amount of money, I know what I want to do with it. Like, I could spend infinite amount of money, but at the same time, I know how to spend no money and still create. I just do. I'm just that resourceful. And so, but when I do come into a lot of money though, I'm talking generational, life changing. I'm gonna clear out all the debt. I'm gonna just pay off every fucking thing. My car, any and all debt, paying all that shit off the fuck first. Then I'm gonna buy some land. Even if I was to buy a mansion, I'll live in it for a little bit of time. Boom, boom. But the mansion and shit would just be for, oh, this for entertainment purposes only. That's how fucking, and when I get this shit unlocked, the mansion just gonna be for niggas to just entertain. Like, oh, I got somebody coming over. All right, I'll meet them in the fucking mansion. But I'm gonna keep the Jeep and other shit. Just like, even I gotta build a house. Like, it's at this point I have to build a house. It isn't, even if I had enough money to build a fucking mansion or to buy a mansion, and I'm talking about buy a mansion flat out, so I own this shit fucking forever, right? Buy a fucking mansion, I would still build. Well, I actually had to look up the dimensions for it. I think, well, in Georgia, you can only have it within a certain dimensions, certain length, width, and height before without having to fill out any tenancy laws and taxes and all the other shit. But I think it was like, it's either 10 by 12 or 12 by 12 feet, and then like 20 feet high. It has to be within those dimensions. So I would do that shit. I would build a structure for me to live out of in that way. That's like my personal giant. And actually, if I get a plot of land though, I would just build a whole bunch of those and like string those together somehow, some way. Cause I think it's actually cool to actually kind of have a map. And people are like, yo, where the fuck is this? Where this is at? I'm like, oh, here's a map. If you want to go from here to here, from here to here, like all that shit, just building that whole shit over time. It's gonna take years and years, whatever the fuck has to happen. The shit gonna be fucking fire though. Because it's like, what if we end those times in San Third boom boom with this whole shit got a re-fucking set, and they gotta have, somebody gotta build a fucking tribe. Like, who would you trust if this shit gotta collapse and build all the fuck over? Who would you trust to build a tribe and start this shit up? Mr. Monopoly, man. That's where I'm at. All right, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. But I got the best YouTube channel. I got the best social media. I am social media. I am market. To say I'm the greatest doesn't mean the best. Greatness does not mean the best. We've always had this conversation. Greatest does not mean best. They are not synonyms. They're not antonyms either. Just because you're the best don't mean that you'll be the greatest. Just because you're the greatest don't mean that you're the best. I'm just the greatest. But it was like, why am I the greatest? Because I do more with less. I do more with less. Oh, I didn't even know you heard that. I didn't know you heard that. He said facts. Because that's the trick of the trade. That's the riddle, right? That's the riddle, right? How do you make something out of nothing? Ain't that what God did? God made something, earth, out of nothing. That's what all you ever see me the fuck doing. Making more shit with less. It's niggas with jobs and this, that, and third, boom, boom, boom. But I'm more fucking creative. I do more with less. So I can understand why a nigga working as hard as he is, like, damn, this nigga is creative as shit, stylish. I could throw mad different clothes on, mad different vibes, The fact that I can just reach in the back of my fucking car, paint on a leather jacket, and then put some visuals together, I'll be fucking upset too. I'll be jealous too, bitch. Like, damn, this nigga's creative as fuck. He ain't got no job and shit. Just living on his car. Hell fucking yeah. So it's only right. When I get the money, oh, everything is gonna be fucking immaculate because it looks good now, bitch. You see how I can make this shit? Bruh, that's how I plan on doing this shit, bruh. Cause I feel like they're gonna get to a point like, yo, how long you gonna keep doing this shit and this and the third? Until I become a billionaire, then I might all of a sudden just buy some land or something. You know what I'm saying? Or, bro, I done figured this whole shit the fuck out. I done figured out how to live without working. Cause that shit's a fucking curse, right? And if you read the Bible, that's the curse. Oh, the man got us work from the sweat of his brow and this and the third. Fuck that shit, right? You gotta break the fucking curse. And say, I'm not doing that shit. And you figure out there's ways to do this shit. And I done did it. So, because they was talking about America becoming a third world country. I said, okay. Now, if some shit was to happen, if it get worse than COVID, and they really shut everything the fuck down, again, and niggas ain't working, and niggas ain't got no jobs and shit, they shut this shit the fuck down. Because right now it's a fentanyl epidemic, and they got a lot of students dying and shit. So I don't know what's about to happen, but if they shut this shit the fuck down again, then it's gonna come right back to, oh shit, what do niggas gonna, because what happened as soon as COVID hit and this and the third, all the streaming platforms boomed. All the streaming platforms booming. Netflix, you saw Disney Plus come out, you saw, you got YouTube TV, you got all of these platforms start streaming. Everybody's streaming. And so if shit hit the fan again, it's gonna come right back down to who's the content creators, who's making shit that people want to tap into, tune into, and see what the fuck going on. But now I'm at least in a space where it's like, well, shit, I already been living like this. Y'all got to catch the fuck up. It's like at some point in time, because like even when you watch people, when you look at the certain, I'm not gonna say all of them, but certain billionaires, trillionaires, there was a period of time they were homeless. Even, you know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey, I say his because his is just easy. He always talks about his, but he was homeless from 30 to 33. Now the nigga's a fucking millionaire. But that's some shit he had to go through in life. Now, if that's something that you got to go through in life, niggas avoid it. But then, all right, that's for you, bitch. It ain't for you. Then you miss out on your abundance. I said, I got to get this shit this lifetime. I got to get it this fucking lifetime. And so I got a plan of what I want to do, how I'm going to do it. And it's just about taking the fuck over. I'll build my own tribe, literally. You see it happening from the ground up. Build my own tribe. Be a fucking leader and take everything the fuck over. That's all this shit is. History is about the greatest people in history. What up, what up? What's up, sis? How you feeling? My bandits tapping in, tuning in. History is about the greatest people in history. And if you trying to go down as one of the greatest, everybody don't go down as the greatest. And again, it ain't, some of them niggas was actually smart. Like Napoleon, the nigga was actually pretty fucking smart. He just got too fucking cocky. It's a trick of the trade. It's like, how much do you really want to take over? They asked Napoleon, this nigga said, I want to be emperor. he kept going further and further. I'm feeling good today, actually. I am so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that you're just in a different mental space. You know what I'm saying? Because like something like that, stuff like that, it gets you trapped in this. And that's just, you know what I'm saying, low demented in it. Like you just don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you like, "Ugh, I ain't even in that headspace right now. I'm doing better. I'm feeling good. Now, I gotta ask though, what have you done that was therapeutic to you, or what has helped you, you know what I'm saying, lift your spirit back up? If you're willing to share, if you're willing to share. Because sometimes it's just having that listening ear. Sometimes people try to silence you, so sometimes it really gets good to always express yourself and have whatever means and whatever way that is. And even if it's not with words, you're dancing, you're moving, you're walking, however you can express yourself. So was there anything that you kind of did to really, you know what I'm saying, just put your spirits and your mood back up? That'd be cool. Because I like this happening and stuff like that too, like to see what other people I do, what other people do. I just do things I love, like shopping, a little retail therapy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's nice to just like, when's the last time you actually bought yourself something nice, or even if it ain't gotta be, you ain't gotta spend too much crazy money, but just something that you want. Like, you know what? I just wanted this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just get myself something nice. That sat there talking to friends and my grandma. Yeah, that's super good. That, you know what I'm saying? Grandma is ultimately she a little older. She done seen enough, so she gonna talk to you real calm and say, you know what? This thing there, she gonna kick it to you in a certain way to help you move past it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad you was able to, you had some people that you could communicate with, because, you know what I'm saying, it's about moving forward. And if you fall forward. There's no moving back. You know what I'm saying? No moving back. What did you buy yourself, though? What did you buy yourself? Shopping is always cool. Did you buy yourself something that you've been meaning? Was it some candles or something that you've been meaning about for a long time? Like, and you know, Christmas coming up, so it's always, you know what I'm saying? You thinking about others, but shit, think about yourself. Buy yourself something nice, whether it's some food, some candy. I want some, getting some candy. I don't know, what would I buy myself, right? I bought Christmas things. Okay, decorations are in the house. Was it gifts? Was it like stuff to put on the ornaments on the tree? I just be asking questions. I ask a lot of questions, so forgive me if I ask too many questions. I'm very inquisitive. Yeah, yeah. Cause I'm just on those waves. I'm trying to think. What would I give myself? I would get myself a box of cigars. Oh, the tree. You got one just for you or for the fam? Cause that'd be a thing. The ornaments. Oh, okay. The ornaments. Yeah. Oh, so your tree was naked. Yeah, you gotta dress the tree up, man. You gotta dress the tree up, make the thing look nice. You gotta want to look at the tree. Just be around the tree sipping. Now, do y'all drink eggnog or what's the other Christmas drink? The Hispanics used to have something. It won't. It's like coquito. Do y'all drink coquito? I don't know if you're Hispanic or not. Coquito. I think that's what it's called. I think that's just eggnog and some alcohol. Or some apple cider, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta get some ornaments, man. Make that tree pretty. Cause it's gonna be whatever y'all looking at. No, not really. Okay. But yeah, man. That's all I've been thinking about, bro. I really had, well, my thing right now is like just when I see all the other channels, I be trying to find inspiration. But when it come out, like, even when it's like on the YouTube channels, I watch YouTube like when I click the little cog wheel, I make it play at twice as fast. don't know. I just don't even watch YouTube videos at normal speed. I gotta watch them twice as fast. I gotta get through them. Like some of them, and if it's actually entertaining, I might slow it down. But that be the stuff that we gotta tap into. Is like, it's easier because I was watching, and it's like watching the girls channel. It's just like almost unfair because it's like if a girl has a fat ass or a pretty face, it's easy for her content. Like their content be simple as fuck. The bitch had over like however many views. Her video went fucking viral, and all she did was hang up a fucking mirror in her house. All she did was hang up a mirror in her house, and forget whatever she was trying to say, but like she had a fat ass. So I was like, shit. You're not gonna. It's like it's too easy. But that's men though, right? It's too easy for, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom, boom. So it's really like, how do you hold somebody's attention? Now, as a man, how do you hold a woman's attention? What's gonna capture a woman's attention? So those are things I gotta sit there and think about. Now, I was watching one video and the advice was, so she was on TikTok. The only way I would ever get on TikTok, like, I feel like a lot of my shit would just go, I could, you know what I'm saying, that would be another way to boost my shit, but TikTok is really like, TikTok in the US is different from the TikTok in China. TikTok in China is educational, it's patriotic, and you not swiping fast through that shit. If you swipe up too fast on that shit, it's gonna say, hey, you wanna take a break? The shit over here is and funny and all this other shit. It's like this constant influx of information. And so the niggas be up there eating cookies. They get paid to eat cookies and shit. Don't be doing that. That's what the fuck this shit bothers me, bro. My content is actually, I take the time to edit this shit. It's actually creative. I'm actually painting my cars and clothes. And this shit is like, but you see it. It's like, when I watch this shit, it'll say, okay, you got this much retention this much time, at this much time, at this time. You see the drop, and when it drops off. Like even one girl, she can make any video go viral, but she knows, she had to study her shit. Her time is 34 seconds. She don't try to make a video no longer than that. And that's some shit. Like if I post the behind the scenes to my videos, like, cause I be doing all my videos in one shot. So when I learned how to put more than one version of myself in a video, I did that shit, and it's on. And which short is it? It's about turning myself into a Grand Theft Auto character. And so you see 3 of me. One of me is sitting on the car reading my book. One of me gets on top of the car with the guitar, and the other one has a cigar. I edited 3 fucking versions of me in this shit, but that shit took 15 fucking minutes, and I was outside. I never moved. I just came to the car, had one outfit on, set the camera going, boom. I went to the right side of my car. I had a long jacket on though. So I just changed in my jacket facing my car so somebody could really see what I was doing. But then it came right back out, and it was like, bro, I recorded all of that shit and it took 15 minutes. That's what I've been thinking about doing, posting the behind the scenes to my videos. And then to see like, yo, you see how it took this much time, and then all you see is fucking, you can only put 10 to 20 seconds of your shit up here because people just tap in and they just like, it's attention. It's like, and that's all every streaming site is trying to do. Netflix, Disney Plus, YouTube, everybody's trying to get your attention. They are just trying to get your attention, and it's a psychology to it. It's definitely a psychology to it. And so I gotta study stuff like that. I gotta study. I gotta study people. You know what I'm saying? What motivates them? What makes them tick? I was a teacher for so long, so I've always had to be in that realm, that space. If I had a bottle of water, I'd make some noodles for y'all. I'd make some noodles with y'all right now. And that's the other thing I gotta do. I gotta cook something in here. Cause it's a plug. For those who don't have a Jeep, and if you ever thought about getting a Jeep, it has an actual plug. Let me see. Right here. You can actually plug up something into the Jeep. But it's only like 12 volt stuff. Like nothing crazy. So that's why I have my mini cooker. Where I used to make my noodles. But I don't got no water in here to cook them. But those are things that you gotta sit there and tap in and tune in with and understand that just like learning how to live and being really self-sufficient. Learning how to live and be self-sufficient no matter where you're at, no matter how you're living. And if you know it's gonna get to that point, and so I do my studying, whatever. It's you got up until the time between 27 and 31. That's when some shit gonna hit you. That's when your life purpose, your soul comes back in contact. That's when the shit gonna hit you. So do what you gotta do what you can, work hard to stabilize yourself until you get to those points right there. And this is if you're doing stuff later. Because if something's going to hit you and you're like, yo, I feel like I should be doing this with my life. Whatever this is, you should be doing this with your life. So for me, and I had to look back at my stuff too. Like, it was kind of crazy how things happened. But COVID hit. When I turned 27, COVID hit. But when I look back at my pictures of what I was doing at 27, I started doing more art. I got my dog. It was like those things at 27, got my dog, started doing more art. Then within the next few years, I did a pop-up at the mall. I was selling my art. It was like it was like a really, really good time. Everything was good and everything was great. Everything's smooth. And then it hits into this point in time. I was like, you know what? I really don't want, I'm not teaching no more. I'm not gonna teach no more. Nope. Done with that. Shit's over. Done. And let's go ahead and do this art and just commit to this. Commit to art, commit to creativity. Now I was painting on clothes, and so that's why clothing is, even the shirt that I made has this dinosaur on it. You know what I'm saying? It has this dinosaur. And so something with clothing, something with dogs, something with animals. But I'm so, they be like, other people like, yo, focus on this one thing. And I'd be like, I'm too gifted, too talented to just say I'm gonna just focus on this one thing. I'm working it all. They ain't like my candles. I'm figuring it all out. Man. But now, I'm just more of a space of just, you know what I'm saying, taking it one day at a time. Do this, do that, do this. Waiting to see what comes up and what comes ahead. I did pottery this morning. My bro was like, yo, do some pottery. Which is still art. Now, party was harder than I expected it to be, but I'll try it again. And so I made the daggone cigar holder so that the next time I have a cigar, I can, and I plan on hanging it. I'm gonna hang this up right here. And so I've had a lot of things that I want to hang right here. I wanted to hang the fish tank that I was building. Then I wanted to hang the snake tank that I was gonna build. But then then the fish died. I lost the snake. And now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna put this cigar holder. I'm gonna have this shit hanging. Something gotta go fucking hanging right here, bro. Something has to hang. Something gotta go right there. And I want the cigar holder because when I smoke the cigar, I just put it right fucking there. That shit's lit. That's lit. Alright. That was for today. Phone on 10%. So I might walk in past the house and we're gonna charge this thing. But thank you, as always, for your time, energy, patience, and attention. I'm your Chief Gihareh, leader of the Chem Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits, because we take our abundance, we don't ask for what's so rightfully ours. And I'll see you on the next episode.